right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes, now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. All right, so here he is, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, DC, your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov, undefeated, 27-0. And history is certainly going to look back fondly upon what this guy has accomplished and puts that undefeated record on line yet again here tonight.
Usually at this point in your career, guys have made a mistake. There's been a hiccup. For Khabib, there has been no hiccup, no missteps on his way to becoming one of the longest undefeated streaks that we've seen in mixed martial arts history. And it's because the skill is so high in every facet of mixed martial arts. He has fantastic striking. He has unbelievable wrestling, coupled with his sambo and the ground control and the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov is second to none. One of the most damaging, dominant fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is a man of principle, and no one knows better than you. There may be guys who work as hard in the game, but no one works harder than Khabib.
Nobody works harder.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 8 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Oslo, Norway, Jack the Joker Hermansson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Okay, guys, protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch gloves, and we are underway.
You ready?
So the fight is now underway. On one side, there's a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
Got the single collar tie. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Couple of chins here being tested early. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. That knee might have landed there. Well, you start to really worry about the wrestling, and there's that left hand from Khabib.
Underrated. I mean, it's a very underrated part of his game, his ability to stand and strike with anybody in the UFC.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, he goes to the uppercut, and he lands to the head.
He lands a beautiful uppercut right as he comes in close.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him. Great punch landed with so much power.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, nice offering there with the knee. He talked to us a lot about that on Thursday. Felt like the knees would be there. It was certainly there on that exchange.
He knew they would be available. He just knew he would have to find the right opportunity and right time to land the strike.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? Big leg kick land.
And he landed the right hand there. And they separate. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand.
Oh, he got that foe to the target very quickly.
Nurmagomedov gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
Oh, my goodness.
Both guys landing big shots. Wow.
Good punch lands.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Nice kick.
Left punch followed by a right. Nice 1-2 there by Nurmagomedov.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And now he's got the tie clinch. Well, we told you off the top he had the reach advantage, and you saw it right there with that punch. Big right hook coming, it's blocked. And they separate.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Under a minute now to go in round 1. Oh, single collar tie here.
Way to mix it up. Huge elbow lands from the clinch.
All right, so the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just watching these situations.
It's exhausting. This is a position where you are constantly draining at the gas tank of your opponent.
Oh, collar tie.
Nice kick.
20 seconds to go in round 1. And that left hook landed on the button.
What a punch.
Just missed with that right hand. Goes to the body there. 1 sound for the end of round 1. That's what I'm talking about. That's the pace we're talking about. That's the cardio that I'm used to seeing right there, just like in training. All right, let's take a look back at the previous round. It is a bloody Saturday night, courtesy of those elbow strikes, champ.
I mean, Muay Thai at its best. In tight, over the top with the elbow, coming up with the elbow. He's doing so many different variations of those elbows. All of his coaches at his Muay Thai camp would be very proud of the performance that he's putting on right now.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. That was some serious precision striking on display in the previous round. Found his openings upstairs and closed the show.
He has landed at an alarming rate. His opponent needs to get his head off the center line. He's walking into him with his head straight up, not moving, trying to engage without changing the angles. That is why he is getting brutalized right now. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
That's a pretty good right hand there by your teammate, Khabib Nurmagomedov, DC.
You're so worried about the wrestling that when the hands come, you're not expecting it. And Khabib lands early and he lands often.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand? Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Punch over the top.
Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge in reach, and he made good use of it there. Punch is blocked. Oh, a little single collar tie there. And that one certainly found the target.
Oh,
and potentially a critical takedown here. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, I love the jab. I know you love the jab. That was a nice one.
it's my favorite punch in all the fighting.
Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Slips to avoid that left. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing it.
He's got a serious right punch, and he went to it effectively there.
It is his money shot, and he will continue to throw it until he finds a knockout.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Good punch.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming. What a wrestler. That was an amazing takedown.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you've got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the
Got
fight.
to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this. 30 seconds to go in the round. Just out of range with that right hand.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
That one landed clean.
Well, then, oh! What a round. All right, right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Just one that rep. I want you to take a deep breath and relax. When you go back out there, the same.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not good.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch. Nice strike.
Throws the right hand there.
Wow! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. He is getting lit up right now, John. Oh!
Wow.
Nice punch, man.
Man.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh!
Well, we'll see. Oh! Back to the feet.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
And they separate. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to... Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, close guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Down into his mount.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, worked hard to get up again, but he looks like he's compromised. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judge. Oh! Huge right hand!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He's in trouble. He's getting it up.
He's out!
Oh!
Beautiful shot to end the fight right there. It couldn't have landed much more flush than it did, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, quite frankly. So, near perfect execution on the strike that ultimately results in the KO here tonight. Well, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 55 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises you make to the public. Tonight, he did exactly that. Congratulations.